Hello and welcome back to another episode. We are gonna go and I think we had to speak with the guardsmen. Yep, the Khan guardsmen. Oh look, there they are. Alpha and Alize. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes. I like how basically our whole job is you don't even have to talk. You just sit there and look imposing, and I'm like, yeah. What an easy job, I say with like.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
He's so smug about things, and I hate that, because it's like, you're in the presence of, like, you know, whatever. He's smug. I mean, that's just the impression that he gives off to me. It's just smug, and I hate that.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
That's actually not, like... That's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, policing the Kojin's practice of summoning. Yeah, that's restriction of, you know, their rights and all, but like, I thought they would have been like, ah, yes, you must, I don't know, worship the Emperor or something. I don't know.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
I like Alphina's kind of like thinking posture. He's just like,
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Wait, what?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsuyu? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no, he knows about Yotsuyu. But honestly, like, he doesn't sound that bad. Like, Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had not to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Now, Fino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Whatever. On the Kami, no. Only the Kami know when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out, as it happens. Come on, Atelios, let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Alright. Have fun! Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We are safe enough for now. Alright. Have fun, you two. Alright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, sorry, speak with Alize. I was like, deliver Hien's message? Nani? There she is. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Atelios. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit, that's not me. Me neither. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle on? Indeed. Indeed. His forgotten home. Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. And it's not as if we'll be missed there. Or missed here. Or will we? Atelios, a moment, if you would. Oh, okay. Ah, Yugiri. And Asahi, was it? You have some business with Atelios? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh? Is it so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. I have a feeling this isn't going to end well. The ambassador has the right of it. He's not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? Okay, good. I thought it was just going to be me and him, and I'm like, do not. Do not. I'm sure he'll be quite safe with you. It would be my pleasure. I'll go. Why not? I hope that's fine with you, Alize. Oh, okay, cool. In that case, I will join you as well. There's not else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangxia. Might we start in the town of Monzin? I would like to see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. Lit. Oh, I was gonna call my flying mount, and then I realized I can't fly, but it would be quicker. Alright, cool. Now where is he? House of the Fierce. Where? Hold on. Wait, can we ferry there? Can we? Whatever. I'll just teleport. I'm lazy. This way? But yeah, I have to fight Byaku. For the Four Lords quest, because I did that in my own time, and now I'm kind of like, oh boy, this isn't gonna be fun. Nay, can this truly be Monzen, home to the cream of Doma samurai? I had heard that Yotsu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for the senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. What an interesting time. No! Leave me alone! It is a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one could swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularist, the needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you follow me, I will ready our boat. Meanwhile... Oh. Okay, sure, it's gonna force me to go over there. Okay, that scared the heck out of me. The stupid lizard. Is an instance? Oh, I don't like the sound of this. Ready to cast off? Oh, I don't. Commence battle. Oh, yeah, I don't. I don't like the sound of this. Oh no. What? No. No, no. I don't like this. Why? Why do I get a bad feeling?
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
Issa.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki. And you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Okay. He's a samurai, of course. That's cool. Okay.
Away with you!
Oh my god, I'm standing, like, right there.
It is nothing.
Yes. Da. Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take care of this guy first. This is interesting.
Leave this to me.
Yeah, I trust you. Hey!
No quarter!
An opening.
I have you!
Oh, there he goes. Wait, what? I don't know what this is. Oh. Okay, I see. Hey, buddy.
The art of my forebears.
Oops. Whatever. It's fine. I gotta move away.
Taste my steel!
I have to make sure that Issei is alright over there. Oh boy. Why do I feel like this is all like kind of like a publicity stunt, you know? Like that these like Hojin are like actually like hired, you know, to be here or something. I don't know. I'm so like suspicious and stuff. Ooh, fancy.
That seems to be the last of them.
You're actually kind of a cool guy, not gonna lie.
You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
Aww.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
The Empire will never change. I'm a very... Listen, okay, as much as I hate the Empire, and I truly do for all, like, the despicable crimes that they have done, I feel like if they really, like, put themselves to it, things can change. Like, especially if, like, for example, like, Sid. He was Garlean, but look at him now. He's living on this side. I'm not sure about Nero, but... And also Lucia. You know, like... True reform can only come from within. By the way, I wasn't paying attention to what was being said, so now I'm kind of just like... But... A part of me is like... True reform could come within, but at the same time, it's like... But the Empire will never change. You know? Sorry. Clicked off screen. God damn it. Okay. Like I was saying before I clicked off screen, like a dum-dum, because I'm playing this game in windowed mode, and so my mouse can go off screen and I click. But anyways, shoot, I lost my train of thought. True reform. Like I said, I also... Okay, so yeah, true reform, I mean, yeah, it could come from within. I also don't want to, like... you know, make him mad and stuff, because then what if he's like, alright, no more peace, time to nuke, or like, blow up, like, the Enclave or something, you know, like... Yeah, I do believe true reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Oh, please don't bring back up Ishgard. Please don't. Oh, my heart, my kokoro. It hurts. What in the world? Oh. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, few who lived to tell the tale. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people in Namai would take kindly to a sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however, thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Oh boy. This music. It reminds me of, like, the farmlands. Oh shoot, I don't have flying in the Ruby Sea or the Azim Steppes yet. Huh. Okay. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. Alright. Let's head in and see what Lord Hien has to say. Oh god. Excuse me. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangxia. I'd hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. The Red Kojin? Here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangxia, we will need to increase patrols. See, this is why I'm like, this was like acted, you know, method acting. Not method acting, but like, it was planned. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, don't be modest. Was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. Or it could be a ploy. No! Do not ask me these questions! In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I don't know, cause like, I wish there was like an option where it's like he seems like he's great, he may be great, but at the same time, is he really? Cause that's I, I don't think I can say any of these. Hmm. He confounds you too, I see. For that reason alone, we would be fools to underestimate him. Yeah, because I don't know, really. I don't really know if he is trustworthy or if he's not. Like, whatever he's doing it really, really well. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of Aether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of Aether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with the Bunshin and his people. And with their support, I'm quite confident we can keep the Red from attaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the populares garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, one which has weighed heavily on my mind. Uh-oh. Oh. She loves her dongo. Oh.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Oh. Oh.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please! What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
This is really sweet.
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
No, I just realized something. She's so sweet right now, but the people don't forget faces. Oh, how can she? How can she live her life here as Tsuyu when people know her face? Oh no, I just.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Watch him be right outside.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you?
Hmm?
His sympathy for your Tsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Fine. Wow, okay. Well, we're gonna end the episode here. Wow, it's been 42 minutes. I didn't even notice. But yeah, we're gonna end the episode here, and we are gonna continue next episode. Take care. Be safe.